This is AI Buddy Landell, and you're about to listen to Booking the Territory, the unprofessional wrestling podcast. So stop working yourself into a shoot you numbnuts. This show is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Don't be a dumbass and get offended by anything on this show. And if you do get offended, that's a you problem. Before I throw it to the fellas for another banger of an episode, shout out to all the BTT patrons who keep this show going, including the largest Patreon contributors, Disrespectfully, Classy, Mark E. Blassie, Joe Ice, Good Old Justin, and the Token Smurfette and John Potts. Now, enjoy this Outlaw Mud Show podcast. Remember, if it don't snow, it don't go. And be blessed and be a blessing, pal.
Woo, Messi, this is professional wrestler Jimmy Valiant, the Boogie Woogie Man.
This is Jim Cornette, pro wrestling legend.
This is a one-man gang.
This is the artist formerly known as Daryl Van Horn, James Mitchell, the Sinister Minister, and I'm here to let you know,
don't you dare miss
the dulcet tones of Hard Body Harper on Booking the Territory.
Booking the Territory.
Booking the Territory, unprofessional wrestling podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back, everyone, to this week's episode of Booking the Territory, the unprofessional wrestling podcast. For tonight, it's more Bolea as we cover WCW Saturday Night on TBS from June the 25th of 1994. If you're listening on YouTube, you should know the drill by now, but I will remind you, hit the hype button multiple times. I think you get 3 per week. Make sure you hype the show. You can only hype it from a mobile device on the YouTube app. And then make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button on the video, type a comment or two, what you like or don't like about the episode as Harper's phone goes off or Doc's goes off over there. Love all the comments we've been getting. There's no way I'm going to read the 100 comments that I think the last episode got, but trust me, thank you for posting all your comments. It is greatly appreciated, along with taking the hype button to Pound Town. On that note, I'm sitting here with Doc and Hardbody Harper. Doc, first, how are you?
Doing great. It's good to have the best, most powerful 3-man booth in the business back together.
Back in the saddle again, now, baby. Right?
Oh, it's close. That's an Aerosmith song, I think, and I don't think he's doing the baby at the end.
Oh,
but
okay.
You R&B it up all you want. That's
Sure,
fine. We'll
sure.
allow it. We'll allow it.
That's right. We got diversity up in this piece. If Harper
Sure.
could have his tariffs, I could have my diversity.
Yeah. How's those gas prices? Y'all happy?
He couldn't resist.
Bruh, let me tell you a little something about that. I was going to try to stay positive, but since you brought it up, you know, here's a problem with that. Every gas station I saw that day after all this shit had the gas at the same price. And you're going to tell me that it's not a work?
Was it $2.99?
$3.19. And I got to tell you, if sports teams don't sign a free agent, that's collusion. Well, what is this? That's price fixing. Tell me it's not.
If Harper could have his tariffs, I could have my diversity.
Bruh, I'm telling you
nice.
this. We need to, everybody listening to my voice, if you want to exercise the full limits of, if you want to find the boundaries of your ignorance and exercise the full power of your power, stop buying shit. And I don't mean like boycott WWE because Raw is too high and then go spend it somewhere else. Stop buying everything but essentials and put this economy on notice. These motherfuckers are robbing us blind because they can. And which company? All of them.
Yep.
Except
Bro,
for
people
BT.
still going to Disney World. Isn't that crazy?
Sounds crazy to me.
It's crazy to me, and
But see,
I've been once.
You're preaching to the choir because it's mostly men that listen to this show.
I know.
So like they're
What's
already
that supposed to mean,
they're
Michael?
already like
There's a bunch of doofus men doing this too. Not as many as the other
Yeah.
side.
I
but-
mean, of course, there's a few D-mans in the world who want to go to Disney World and ride the rides and get on Space Mountain and all that stuff. But most of the men, they're not doing that.
So you saying Nikki R. Redhead is out there spending all the money, or is she a good girl?
I think she's a good girl. Her and Shawnee Potts, the token Smurfette, as Harper named her, they're
What about Mrs. Mikey in DFW? I met her.
yeah, she's another good one as well. She's
She's one of the good ones.
That's
Sure.
nice.
I got it.
sure.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, we got
One of the
good
good
ones who aren't exploiting Amazon every 2 minutes.
Now, how about
Yeah, but
our
you-
significant others, Mike?
Yours is worse than mine.
What's that
But
supposed to mean?
is anybody
Right?
innocent here?
No.
Not innocent
No.
completely. No.
Because you still got motherfuckers going on BetMG, fucking DraftKings and pissing their money away
The
doing
last
that.
2 times I've been by Doc's house, there was a pile of Amazon boxes next to the kitchen table. And
That
when I
wasn't
say
stuff y'all needed, Doc.
No.
the first time, not the first time I went over, but not the last time, but the time before that, I sit down and it's like the first thing he points to. He goes, "You see?" Like he's just demonstrating. I look over and it's like 8 boxes. They're just piled up on the ledge of the window. I'm like, Jesus, what is all
Not
that?
one of them was needed, and not a one of them was mine.
He's like, what is all that? And he's like, bruh,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just the last day or 2.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
It's nonstop over there.
A nonstop.
Oh my God.
Well, I got a question for Harper. First of all, Harper, how you doing tonight?
Super. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, I appreciate that too. So I got a question because I figure last night, as we're recording this, you were probably either watching the World Baseball Classic or maybe some Dodgers split squad spring training down in Vero Beach, right?
I was watching LSU baseball finally win against
Okay, okay.
Creighton.
Over who?
What was it? I don't know, Creighton. Who is it, Mike?
All right. In the spirit of what you're about to ask him, Doc Creighton, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Where's that
and Mike,
school at?
they're in Nebraska? Creighton?
I don't know. I don't really care.
I know they're a basketball powerhouse, right?
They're a mid-major that
Yeah.
they get feisty every once in a while. They're in Omaha, Nebraska.
Oh, okay, there you go.
There I go. Mike, you and I were checking out our favorite team in the world, the Dallas Stars.
Checking out. What the hell are you talking about? I'm hook, line, and sinker into that, Bubba.
That's what I'm saying. We were watching the game. We were over there.
I don't
Yeah,
miss a game
Stars
if
up,
I'm
NOLA.
home.
That sounds like a commercial.
That's right.
Bruh.
But we held on. We held on at the end to just squeak past the Vegas Golden Knights. They pulled their goalie at the end. We had a little empty net situation, but we got out of there with the 3 points intact. Now, why are we saying all this? Because that means none of us watched a big story over in the National Basketball Association. Now, Harper, we had a man score 83 fucking points last night.
I saw that. And his average is 20.
Well, it's 18.9 to be exact.
Yeah.
And he had only scored 40 or more points in one game, but that's not really what's important. What is important to Mike and I is, do you know who this man is?
I have no idea.
Okay,
Was it
so what I
LeBron?
need you to do, I prepared for this,
Okay.
is I need you to Google 83 points and then tell me what his name is.
Oh, no. Hold on.
Why didn't you just send him the name and tell him to read the text?
Because this is
Yeah.
more fun.
That might have been
Yeah.
quicker.
It's all right. We're not in a hurry.
Yeah, while he's looking that up, man, I gotta say, the NBA's
83
got problems, bro. I can't
Now,
watch
you
it.
know that I'm a big fan, and we call it
Bam.
right down the middle.
A day.
They got
there you
big-
go.
Hold on.
Whoa.
Hold on.
No. Go ahead, Harper. What is the gentleman's name that scored 83 points and had a hell of a game?
Bam Adebayo. Adebayo. A debate. Adebayo. That's it,
better
right?
than I expected.
It's relatively close, huh, Doc? Wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's Adebayo.
Sound it out, Mike.
It's Adebayo, but
Adebayo.
Experience.
No, it has nothing to do with the eternal Mike, Harper.
Okay.
I think he had a couple of St. Ives after the game, but that's his prerogative.
By the way,
Now,
I was told St. Ives is a soap.
That's true. It's a soap, and they got a beer.
No.
Now you're telling people to drink soap. Next, you're going to tell them to eat Tide Pods.
Yeah, man, you should drink some fucking VO5.
So back to Mike's deal. Yeah, the NBA is not fun right now, and they better figure this out. They need to get back to a formula that works. They need some heels. They need some baby faces. They need some stars. You know?
Yep. That's the problem. Just no more stars, and the stars they have they're fucking aging out.
They need to let Luka just start healing on people and putting 60 up.
It's like what? Like my biggest problem with it is, I get that the concept of offense is supposed to be exciting, but when I watch a game, every game looks the same.
I don't even care about that. I need somebody to be mad at somebody else and want to fire up and whoop their ass.
Well, I mean,
everybody's
I hate all the goddamn 3-point attempts.
That's part of my problem too. I
don't mind that. Everybody's more worried about getting their rest than they are kicking somebody's ass.
That's a whole nother issue. Look, man, we talked about Lakers versus Celtics a couple weeks back, bro. Here's the thing, man. We're never going to have the days where a forward comes down and McHale takes out Rambus. I mean, that's gone. Although I'd love to see it come back. But, that's part of it too. Like, the whole Jordan getting beat up by the Pistons and eventually winning. It was great storytelling. It was a great storyline. Like, that's gone. Like, it ain't coming back. It's like wrestling. Yeah. It's the same thing. Like the business changed. We're never going to see it again.
But here's the thing. Even if you're a purist and you love the sport, now you got shit like players throwing shit on bets.
That's a whole nother problem.
And that's a real problem too, because then it's like, what the fuck am I watching here? Well, I hope the NBA gets better because you know how much I love it and how much it pains me to say they got problems, but they got problems. I mean, I can't just walk away and tell you it's not true. Now, I'll tell you what I am starting to think. I am starting to think that the Cowboys might have a playoff roster next year. You hear me? I've been doing some mock drafts.
Sure. Okay, pal. You worry about your freaking quarterback and his broad that they're going through whatever they're going through right now. I mean, I guess.
That's bro.
Just another ring he's not going to have. That shit,
bro. Cut ties and run, dude.
That's right.
I told my wife that. She got mad at me. I was like, well, he died.
Bro, when you got that kind of money,
that's what I said.
Did he sign a deal for like $240 million?
She's kind of
like winning the fucking Powerball.
But here's the thing, Harper. I hear the only argument I'll say, because I said the same thing. I was telling my wife the same thing, and she thought I was like the devil saying that. But my point was like, the thing is with Dak, they already have children, so he's already it's already done. In a sense,
she's already kicking him in the ass. But if he married her and divorced her, she could kick him in the ass, the balls, the face, beat him with a baseball bat. Right. So like he's already kind of getting his ass beat, but like at least he could walk away with the limp. Okay. If he married that chick and they got divorced, he ain't walking away with a fucking limp. He's gonna be permanently fucking in a goddamn wheelchair financially.
Or Troy Aikman did it right. I'm not getting married and having kids until I retire. Gave himself to the game like a true warrior.
Right. Yeah. Just like John Cena.
Oh man.
Something like that.
Yeah.
All right, Doc. You want to take that first 5-star review?
When we got some 5-star reviews, and as you know, we do read them sons of bitches on the air. So I'm going to read one of these on the air right now. It is a couple of weeks old because, we've been doing things and out there hanging and banging. We got a NOLA Mints, NOLA MINTS. Do you know this person? They're from New Orleans. Do y'all know him?
Shit.
I don't know who it is.
NOLA Mints? No.
Yeah, I'm not sure who it is, but it's a hell of a 5-star review, and I want to tell them thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. We'll read it in a second. I just want to point out that Harper and I are constantly hearing about how we're running off the new lister of the week. And so just keep that in mind when you listen to the beginning of this review. The review is titled Book It.
Bitch.
Only started listening to this podcast within the last year. Tore through the Smoky Mountain Wrestling episodes and jumping around the older stuff while trying to keep up with the new content. There's so much here. Would get a kick out of a Harper's Finds segment whenever he finds new things at the discount grocery. Does he stick to tried and true items, or is he willing to try out some random store brands if the price is right? I can answer that.
Right.
If the price is right, Harper's in the boat.
Yep.
That's right.
You're gonna be down there at the discount grocery store this week after St. Patty's Day and get you some Lucky Charms.
Fuck, you know what I got, bro? From there was it Sunday? I was in there. You know, we go to Outback Steakhouse. They got them the onion things.
The bloomin' onion.
Yeah, dude. Me and Randy used to go there. This is like back in the late 90s. We used to always get that shit. They sell like the sauce.
Yeah.
It's not I think it's some other brand, but I was like, that's the fucking sauce because it says bloomin' onion sauce. I'm like, you're coming home with me. This is the best day ever.
And it's discounted?
That's the best $1.50 I ever spent in my fucking life.
There you go. There you go.
So did you taste it? Is it good? I mean,
not yet. No.
Oh, okay. Well, you're gonna have to let us know once you tear into that sucker like you're doing some circle, dot. Well,
I can't wait, bro. Oh my god, dude, that shit's so fucking delicious, bro. Fuck my order.
Just pour some on your chest and just sit there playing video games without a shirt on, like dipping chips in it when your girl comes home. See what she's
That'd be fucking great.
It's hilarious.
And the dog just sitting on the floor looking at me.
She's like, "What are you doing, Christopher?" "What?
Any damn thing I want.
I'm having a snack and playing some games." "What?"
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, we got one more 5-star review on Podcast Addict. This is from Greg S. 1981. It says, and if you're hearing us reading these, if you submit a 5-star review on Podcast Addict and Apple Podcasts, it will be read on air. Greg S. says, been up listening to the podcast for a few years now, and I love it. The guys have a good knowledge of wrestling history and have a unique perspective on pro wrestling. Harper steals the show. The show is completely ad-free, which is extremely rare for a pro wrestling podcast. Keep up the great work. Greg, thank you for the 5-star review. It is greatly appreciated.
Hey, you want to know? Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. But thank you both of these fellas. Now, you want to know what I figured out about these wrestling historian podcasts? I ain't going to mention any names, but I'm going to say it. Bruh, these guys just say yes to everything. Hey, do you remember that match in 1993 in September when Owen Hart faced Repo Man? Yeah, that was great. People don't remember that shit. But none of these historians want to make it seem like they don't know everything, so they just say they remember everything. These people are lying to you when you listen to this shit.
So what do? We say sure. Like we remember it when we don't.
Yeah.
And the thing of it is that, like, no, I don't remember. How many times have you heard one of the three of us on this podcast, man, I don't remember this shit at all. Or it was in my dark period.
It happens weekly.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember that. And then we bust each other's balls because we don't remember.
Everything is a work except this show.
Well,
which is also a work, but on a different level.
I got one more thing before we jump into Saturday night and deal with Bolea again this week. Go to high school with him?
I'm ready because Bobby's got a tux on. He's ready for us.
So I get an email from Sparks the Transformer, and several weeks back, Harper got mad about, I was doing a Patreon plug for the show, obviously. You know, if you want to listen to the last Clash we did, tinyurl.com.
It's really our only way to make money.
Patreon BTT, tinyurl.com/Patreon BTT. And then I started, you know, talking about the JV Goon Squad shows, and, you know, Sparks and Halfpint, the little fella, they're doing Ron Fuller's USA. And Harper got mad and cut a promo on me and said, "You mean to tell me they get to do the good shit?" So that led to the little fella.
Oh, Lord.
He was recording with Sparks last week or so, and I'm going to play this from my phone and stick it to the microphone. Harper, listen, Halfpint's got a message for you about the good shit. You ready? Here it is. There's my dog's bark, so hold on, because I think my mother-in-law just walked in the door or something. I don't know what the hell's going on. Let's try this again.
So today we are covering USA Championship Wrestling from April 16th, 1988. Or as Harper calls it, the good shit.
Harper, if you ever want to swap spots, just let me know. I got a better microphone than yours.
That's because you haven't shoved it up anybody's ass.
Come on, we got to get to this episode. Let's do it, man.
Harper, did you hear Halfpint's offer?
That's nice. My microphone's buried his.
I don't know what that was about. I don't think
Probably
anything
bigger too.
I know, right?
I don't think anything's wrong with your microphone. I think you just like to mess with it the whole show.
That's nice.
Like you're constantly like fidgeting and slapping your leg with a hanger or whatever you do to entertain yourself, like a kid and fidgeting all show.
Yeah. I've been taking my Ric Flair Ramco figure and putting them up against that Pac-Man alarm clock, and it looks like he's playing Pac-Man.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, we're not going to be swapping any positions here, just like you in real life there, little fella.
So anyway, I told Sparks I would play that for Harper, and I see it got a nice reaction. So there's that.
That's nice.
That's nice.
Well, tell you what, Doc, we're going to get into June 25th, 1994. Harper already gave it a B rating just based on the fact that it's only 55 minutes long, so less than an hour.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'd hold off on that B rating until you see what's about to happen.
Yeah, we got it's all about Bolea. You go to high school with him, Mike? Anyway, May 25th, 1994. We're at Center Stage. This is the first half of the taping from that day, according to the history of WWE.com. Monumental episode, because we will hear and watch the contract signing of Flair versus Hogan. Tony does mention in the intro that Flair defeated Sting to unify the title, so we got that much. Bobby is in a tuxedo, I guess because of the Hogan thing. I don't know. Anyway, Doc, anything from the opening before we go to the first match with the Guardian Angel?
He says why he's in a
Tux,
but I don't remember what it was.
Right, I don't either. It wasn't that important.
Right.
So anyway,
I mean, he did that. He wore one back in 1987 at Survivor Series on that third Wednesday, and
all right, Doc,
Christ.
Calling back to
Fucking nerds.
I know who you're talking about. That's funny. All right, let's go to the Guardian Angel versus Butch Long, and I got a feeling Harper might have some commentary on Butch Long.
I do.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
He looks like the third man with Tex in Shanghai.
That's true, huh?
What's he do for a living, Harper?
Nothing.
Yeah.
We both said it.
Shit.
We both said
Except That motherfucker sits on a sofa and drinks cheap fucking beer all day.
From the salvage store?
Yeah, he probably drinks Bush.
He is either collecting or figuring out how to collect disability.
All right. It's real classy. All right, Doc. Well, as you'd imagine, whenever we have these 55-minute episodes, you got really quick matches because we got to spend a lot of time listening to Bolea talk. So, on that note, I'll just mention this. Tony tells us if we missed the clash that Sherry has a new wrestler. It is Ric Flair. We also see a replay of it later in the show. But again, if you want to hear us talk about it, you can hear us talk about it at tinyurl.com/PatreonBTT. On that note, go ahead.
Well, hold on a second. I'm going to try to find things to talk about that aren't Bolea. I'm not sure that a white T-shirt is the most flattering for Mr. Trailer there.
Are you and Crockett the same person?
Yeah, Crockett said the same exact thing.
Oh, no, I hadn't heard that from him.
Yeah.
But there you go.
Yeah, he talked about the gear. Like, just how...
Makes him look a little portly.
That's nice.
All right. We got White Lashley
Black is
over
slimming.
There.
Huh?
White Lashley over there criticizing somebody's physique.
You damn right, pal. I'm the lowest right now I have been in 10 to 15 years.
It's nice.
Well, there you go.
That's right. That's right. I will live forever. We'll keep doing this show long after all the listeners are dead.
Him and Mrs. Doc are just withering away.
Hey, when you're rich and white, you can get these miracle drugs.
Okay.
That's right.
Boss Man hits the Bubba Slam as Guardian Angel, and he wins. Any thoughts, Doc?
I gave you everything I had to give on that.
Ain't much happening. I do need to play his promo. It ain't very long, but it needs to be played because, we need to complain because that's what we do.
Well, what are all these bullshit trinkets on his hat while he's talking? You tell me, Harper. Tell me what he's got on his dumbass hat.
Yeah, Harper, you can think about it while we're listening to it.
All right.
And we'll go to you first. Here's the promo.
Hi, fans, you have just seen him get the Duke in the ring. And, of course, this past Thursday night at the Clash of the Champions here on TBS, he also got a big win. I'm talking about the Guardian Angel. What a transition in your life. Back to the streets of New York City and back at World Championship Wrestling.
As you know, Mean Gene, I've always stood tall and proud for law, order, and justice. But the plain simple fact is, when Nick Bockwinkel stripped me of my uniform, my handcuffs, and my nightstick, I didn't have any direction. But the Guardian Angels took me in and gave me that direction, and for that I'm very grateful. Bottom line is, the Guardian Angel is a man to watch over my people that believe in me. Well, at the Bash at the Beach, I'm looking for a big fat man and his manager, Harley Race. I'm looking for Vader. Bottom line is, I had no trouble at the Clash, and I beat the dog out of you at Spring Stampede. And at the Bash at the Beach, I'm looking for you. I want you to be the man you claim to be, not the coward that runs and hides. I want you to come looking for me because I'm coming looking for you. Bottom line is, you're going to serve nothing but hard time at the Bash at the Beach. Pump.
All right.
He's about law and justice, but we stripped the gimmick of him in the nightstick. But the Guardian Angels gave him a purpose, and now at Bash at the Beach, he's going for Vader. But it's literally, the promo is literally Boss Man.
Right. It's the same thing. He just has a special hat on.
My note for this was, what a flimsy premise.
They emasculated him, giving him.
They
his gimmick.
did.
Like, this is not. I'm not here to say this is not on Ray Traylor, and no, I didn't go to high school with him. They just stripped this man of like
everything.
It makes no sense.
I bet they spent a whole lot of money to bring him over to do it.
Yeah, like again, we understand you can't do the Bossy Man gimmick for legal reasons. Just call him Big Bubba. What the hell?
Yeah, this is so stupid.
So he's got all that crap on his hat, which means he's earning medals at his little clubhouse.
Yeah.
But, he's only been there for 3 weeks. So, how easy is it to earn all these medals?
Because he's out on.
Maybe he was in Nam.
He's on. No, Harper. He's on the streets serving law and order and justice for the people who can't. Yeah. That's why he's in the communities doing community work.
That's right. He's caring and cashing. He's what? Wait. He's fuck. Never mind.
And we still don't know what they do and why they do it. I mean, in real life.
Harper read it. It was hilarious the night he read it. Because he gets to like the fourth point and he goes, what the F's this supposed to mean?
Yeah, I don't know what they're supposed to be. I think they just mainly check on like homeless people now, huh?
Walk grannies to the corner.
What do you want me to? You think I got Curtis Sliwa on speed dial? I don't know.
She's like they're like social workers almost, right? Don't they just kind of help out homeless like people and hey, you need to get to the hospital, or you all right? You want a water?
Sure.
Here's some water. Have some water.
Here's a water.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Seriously, what are those buttons?
You tell us. You're the pro. You're the expert. What do two of them mean? You tell us.
All right. Let's see. One of them, because you see, people don't realize this, but the Guardian Angels were a special forces unit in Vietnam in the early 70s. But they were like the A team to where they were like an unofficial group. And when the Vietnam War was over, they sent them to New York to deal with the crime problem.
So full of shit.
And the beret means that they're airborne certified, and they drop them out of planes over like Manhattan and the Bronx.
He's making it up as he goes.
Because they're trying to. See, the whole thing is they want to avoid traffic. You ever try driving around there? You can't. So they drop them out of airplanes. Okay. I mean, it makes sense to me.
Right. Sure.
It's as decent as anything we're watching.
Yeah.
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 All right. Well, Doc, any other thoughts on the Guardian Angel here?
No, I'm fresh out.
Yeah, this is just. Well, you got to do what you got to do. You got a light bill to pay. So.
Yep. Pay me.
Yeah.
Pay me. All right. Well, he's going to face Vader, supposed to face Vader at Bash at the Beach. So we continue.
Boss.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, never mind.
You want me to go back some more?
No. Well, there is a little something behind the WCW
there.
That girl? Other woman?
We're getting ready to watch Pretty Wonderful versus Todd Morton and Barry Houston. I'll pause in a second, Doc, so you can do whatever you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I tried that again.
We didn't
was
see
she?
It.
I don't know.
I don't know, but let's go to. There she is. Dude, it is 1994. Why do you have that much hairspray in your hair?
That didn't die for a while, bro.
94 in real world it did. In wrestling, I mean, everybody looks like those dudes over on the left.
They were still wearing it into the late 90s.
I need to get to 1203.
In the late 90s? No way.
No way. You don't. Maybe in the Skankadelphia where you lived.
Okay. See. Now you're being racist. Now you're being racist, and you know it.
I didn't say a word about that.
Yes, you are.
No.
Yes, you are.
1203, please.
I'm gonna go to 1137 because I need to play the Tony explaining the U.S. title situation, and
Jesus
that's gonna cover.
Gives a shit.
That's gonna cover what you want covered. It's gonna play through to 1240.
Jesus Christ! Look at this asshole.
Who? Todd Morton?
What the?
That's Ricky Morton. I believe that's Ricky Morton's cousin.
Yeah, well, that's his problem. What the fuck is he wearing? Like, it's a vest
with tassels
that's been cut. That was a T-shirt. That had to be a shirt. No. That had to be a dress shirt, right, Doc?
I don't know.
Whatever it is cut and tailored to him specifically.
Yeah.
That's, I missed that. Ugh.
I don't know. I can't tell if it's a shirt that he cut, but.
Man, that guy's the king of the mullets, bro. That guy showed up there and planted his flag and it said, which one of you mullet wearing motherfuckers are coming in second?
All right. Okay. Let's go to this audio because at the Clash, we talked about Johnny B. Bad versus Austin, and it appeared Johnny B. Bad left with the title. Tony Schiavone is about to give us an update on what we saw. May not have been what we actually saw, but I'll let him explain over the next minute. Here it is.
That yes, in fact, fans that, and think about this, Brain. Johnny B. Bad lost to Stunning Steve last night thanks to an illegal object. A second referee comes in. Johnny B. Bad rolls up Stunning Steve. The second referee counts 1, 2, 3. But no, the referee, Nick Patrick, said there was a disqualification. So in effect, Stunning Steve gets the U.S. title back. He is still the U.S. heavyweight champion.
I think that's fair. I mean, the first referee disqualified him, right? Okay, the second referee comes in, it's all academic. Doesn't mean anything. He keeps the title, lost the match, it's not important, but he keeps the title. I think it's fair.
You think it's fair?
Yes, don't you?
Houston comes in.
Johnny Bad's been throwing punches his whole career, so he gets nailed once. Big deal.
Stunning Steve is the U.S. heavyweight champion, and that's really a crime, I think, because Johnny B. Bad beat him.
All right. So Austin's still a champion, Doc. What timestamp did you have? Did you want the one with the women?
Yeah.
12 what?
Harper, I need you to break down this thing on the right.
You want that? Is it 12?
In the red?
What was it?
Yeah.
Was it right here?
That's a good Pearl Jam shirt behind, though. I think I had that shirt.
That shirt was everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I had one of those.
You probably did.
Even flow.
Had one of those shirts or one of those women?
Well, I'm not sure the one on the left is old enough, so let's cut that out.
I was talking about the one on the right that you were pointing to.
Yeah, she looks like a Sleestack, bro.
Oh, yeah, bro. She looks like a good time.
No.
Yeah, dude, back then, come on.
You know how many packs a day did she smoke?
Not enough. That's probably what she'll tell you.
What's her name?
Deborah.
Okay.
Deborah, she's got a pack of Marlboro Lights in her pocket. And what's she drive, Mike?
Did they make Nissan Sentras back then?
No, dude, she ain't got
Altima?
That.
No,
what was that?
No, she didn't drive no Altima.
Brother.
That was too high class.
No, that bitch got a fucking Mustang.
Why she got to be a
She can't
B?
fucking pay for.
Right. 3 payments behind
Yeah.
at Kenny's Key
And
West.
that repo. And that repo man is fucking right on her ass.
Park it in the garage.
Yeah.
By the way, Doc, you mentioned Sleestack. I got a note from longtime listener and patron Ryan Ashby.
Okay.
Apparently, Bill Lambeer of the Pistons played a Sleestack on Land of the Lost when we were having a discussion about Land of the Lost some time back. Yeah.
Never heard that before.
Yeah, he apparently is one of the Sleestacks.
Bill Lambeer, the fucking basketball player?
Yes. This is now here's the thing. This is before he was quote unquote, famous as a member of the Pistons. Basically,
what the shit was he doing?
So
he was in college.
He was actually in high school apparently. He appeared. It was around one of the 1974 episodes as a tall. He was a tall high school student, so he was recruited to play the gig because of his height. Like, I guess I've never really noticed it, but now I'm gonna have to go back and look. I noticed Sleestacks were tall. I didn't realize they were that tall. But anyway, he was one of several basketball players that were cast as the Sleestacks.
It says yes on Google.
So there you go.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow. What an educational show we're stewarding here.
No clue. Like Ryan DM
Keep
me.
your ears open and your mouth shut. You can learn something each and every day.
Yeah. Yeah, so Bill Lambeer was one of the Sleestacks. It's pretty amazing.
There you go. Good job, Ashby.
Yeah.
You get the Docaholic Spotlight of the Week for bringing new facts and that are important to all into the discourse.
That's crazy.
Ain't it?
Yeah.
All right, so to recap, we got Pretty Wonderful versus Todd Morton and Barry Houston here. Steve Austin is still the U.S. champion because whatever we saw at the Clash was smoke and mirrors, and it didn't. I mean, he explained it, but it wasn't. It is what it is. Austin's still a champ. Johnny B. Bad is not the champion, so he still hasn't won gold here yet. You can hear us break down all of that at tinyurl.com/PatreonBTT. As for the match, Doc, probably about 2 minutes or so. Orndorff's going to pile drive Houston, and Roma comes off the top, makes the pin. Any other thoughts?
Man, I'm Pretty Wonderful's. They're balling out these days. Yeah, they're balling out. They need themselves a title shot. When are they going to get one?
Stay tuned. But they are probably an underrated tag team during this era. They work well together.
Yeah.
If you ask me. Yeah, they look good. All right, Doc, any other thoughts?
No, sir.
All right, let me get us past this next moment because, boy, we got to talk about some stuff here. Tony and Bobby Heenan throw it to Mean Gene, who is with all the WCW people that matter, for the contract signing between Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan. Or as Harper says, Hawk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
Doc, do you want to share any thoughts before I go to... I'm going to play a minute of it, and then I'm going to play the longer version after Mean Gene sets it up. But I want to get your thoughts before I go to Mean Gene.
My thoughts are we need to start really zeroing in here in the next bit of time on who's the heel and who's the baby face.
Bruh. Let me play Mean Gene's intro to it, because this is only a minute, and then we're going to get to the main one. But here's Mean Gene setting it up.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, dignitaries, members of the press, and, of course, World Championship Wrestling officials, including President Bill Shaw. Pleasure, Mr. President, to have you here. Commissioner of World Championship Wrestling, Nick Bockwinkel. Longtime manager, the Moth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here on this momentous occasion for the official signing of the contract for the main event, for the biggest pay-per-view in the history of professional wrestling, coming up Sunday, July the 17th, live from Orlando, Florida, and the Orlando Arena. It's not going to be just another day at the beach. It's going to be the Bash at the Beach. And in that gigantic main event, Hulk Hogan is going to be challenging the new unified champ, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Commissioner Bockwinkel has just informed me that Ric Flair indeed is here in the building, and he will be joining us in just a moment.
All right, so that's Mean Gene setting it up. Doc, do you have any thoughts before I throw it to the whole signing? It must be played just based on how great Flair is and what he tells Jimmy Hart.
I guess it's time to do this.
Do you know what I'm talking about when I say what Flair said about Jimmy Hart?
No, I watched this a while back and I took notes. But
okay,
I'm here for it. I know how to do this. This ain't my first show.
Just making sure. All right, here we go. Let's go to the official contract signing.
Motherfucker.
Time for Bolea.
That, I would like to introduce to you a 5-time World Heavyweight Champion. Undoubtedly the most charismatic athlete in the world today and a remarkable human being. I could ruminate on the virtues of this man for a long, long time. Please welcome the great Hulk Hogan. And as promised, his opponent, the newly crowned, unified WCW Heavyweight Champ, no stranger to fans worldwide. He is the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. We have both of the principals for the gigantic main event at the Bash at the Beach. And with that, it's my pleasure to introduce a man who is here for the signing. He is the chairman of the board of Turner Broadcast Systems Incorporated. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ted Turner. And with that, let's turn the meeting over to Mr. Turner.
Thanks, Gene. It's exciting to be here today for this announcement. Since we first put wrestling on Turner Network many years ago, it's been exciting entertainment programming for all our viewers. World Championship Wrestling has always been one of our most popular programs. The Braves have become a winning team in baseball. CNN is the leader in world's news and information. And now WCW is about to dominate the globe in professional wrestling. That's why we're here today, to sign the contract for a match between two of wrestling's biggest superstars, Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair. I join millions of wrestling fans everywhere looking forward to this great showdown. Now, WCW Commissioner Nick Bockwinkel, let's get this contract signed.
Gentlemen, I would like to presume that you will conduct yourself in the manner that it is expected of both of you as the professionals that you are. Thank you.
I guess you'd like me to sign that, wouldn't you, huh? You know, with all due respect to you, Mr. Turner, Ted, if I may, and to Hulk Hogan, let's be realistic for a minute. You know, I'm the one who should be so honored today. I'm sitting with a man that's made me a millionaire many times over, and I'm sitting with the man who I've been told for the past 10 years is the standard bearer, is the man that made professional wrestling what it is today, the man that's responsible for the millions of dollars that the wrestlers make, that makes the industry, put it to a new dimension, took it to a new height. I guess I'm the honored one. Yet you posed the question, would the world champion be here? And you asked the question.
No, Mr. Flair, let me tell you the way it really is. You don't have a choice. You're going to have to sign that contract, brother, simply because you couldn't even leave CNN Tower right now. The maniacs are out in the parking lot waiting on you, brother. You know, it could have very well been Sting sitting across from me after what happened at the Clash the other night. But you're going to have to sign the contract because you're going to have to look at your family, yourself, every day for the rest of your life in the mirror, brother. And as far as I'm concerned, we could do this thing right now and use Mr. Turner as the referee.
Oh, let's not do anything till we make history. Don't think for 1 second I was implying that I wasn't going to sign this. The main reason I'm here is that when they play this back on the big screen 100 years from now, they're going to say, they're going to rule out any doubt as to who was the best, Ric Flair or Hulk Hogan. Whatever you've been, whatever you are, movie star, whatever it is, you can't beat Ric Flair. And I'm not Sting sitting across from you. I'm the man, pal, the world champion, the new unified world champion, if you mind.
Let me tell you something, Mr. Flair. I'll admit this is the highest point in Hulk Hogan's career, but 5 times I've also been the champion. And now that you are the only real world's heavyweight champion, my friend, you talk about making history. After the Bash at the Beach in Orlando, brother, July 17th, you're going to be history, and I'm going to prove to the whole WCW and all the Hulkamaniacs that Hulkamania is the strongest force in the universe, and I will be the only heavyweight champion in the world that's going to go down in history.
Oh, are you stretching the truth? Sit down, clown, before you get slapped down.
Yeah, why don't you take a shot at him?
One good look at a pal. Greatness only passes by once in a lifetime, and you're looking at greatness. In Orlando, Bash at the Beach, that's Flair. Bam, that's Hogan.
Let me tell you something, Flair. The next time you're going to be styling and profiling is on your way out of the Orlando Arena and on the way out of town, and I'm going to have your title around my waist. You know, as far as I'm concerned, man, I wish Mr. Turner would sanction this thing right now, brother. I'd like to get you down right here and teach the whole world a lesson.
Let's wait till July 17th.
Yeah, I can wait, Mr. Turner. But what you gonna do, Ric Flair, when Hulk Hogan, Jimmy Hart, and the whole WCW has one champion in Hulk Hogan? What you gonna do? Woo!
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make sure the The deck is so stacked in Orlando that when you get in that custom-made Viper of yours and drive that long drive back to Tampa, Florida, to that castle you built on the island, it'll be the loneliest night of your life. All the prayers, all the vitamins, everything that you
in Orlando,
for life
Flair.
will be gone.
See you in Orlando, my friend.
All right, ladies.
Learn to love it, pal. It's the best thing going today.
That sets the scene for the big one in Orlando on Sunday, July the 17th. Mr. Turner, I thank you very much. Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan have now exited the room. All I can say is, ladies and gentlemen, I strongly suggest you call your local cable company right now. As World Championship.
All right, Doc, well, before we shot to that, you said now we're about to find out who's the heel and who's the face. Why'd you make that statement?
I want to push pause on that and go to Harper. Harper, what'd you think about all that?
I'm thinking Nick Bockwinkel's sitting there thinking, this is the asshole that put us out of business?
Interesting.
With the AWA?
Yeah. How?
How? I mean, Ric Flair was just running him. It was like a pit bull versus a fucking chihuahua.
The best part of that is when Hogan's talking and he stands up and it's right here at 25.50 and Jimmy Hart bows up like he's going to do something and Flair tells him, sit down, clown, before you get slapped down. That was phenomenal.
And Flair is so great throughout all this. Like, he's like, only once in a lifetime does a star pass through and just, okay, so we're going to continue this. I have two reasons why Hogan acts like a heel here. One is right here. At the end, he just powders out. I didn't think the baby face is supposed to powder.
All right.
What, you've had enough? You got to go get a nap? What's going on?
He needs a hug in a juice box.
Right. Also sitting there looking at Ted Turner. What a hillbilly carny he is.
Dude, what the fuck? He looks like he's just some dipshit fucking guy that, you know.
If you don't think money matters, how did he get Jane Fonda?
He's got a hell of a personality.
Right.
If you watch him, he smiles several times during it too. Like almost chuckles. Like if
he's part of the show now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably thinking, I finally got this guy.
He's probably sitting there thinking of himself naked on a bed covered in Vaseline rolling around in a pile of cash. And it's not the first time he's had that daydream. Okay, here's the second thing. Okay, first of all, I'm going to set this up with a question. Who the fuck has Hogan beat to be in the top 10 even to get a title shot?
Doc.
Gingivitis.
Like, why are you talking about it like it's real?
Okay, yeah. I get that part, but it sets up my next question. Or my next, he's a heel.
He hasn't beaten anybody in WCW yet. They wanted him. They signed him.
Hasn't wrestled yet, has he?
No, they gave him a lot of money, and it's a work. But it does, you know. Look,
he says, if you are going to sign that contract, you don't have a choice, because if you don't, the Hulkamaniacs are downstairs. So he's got a posse of people,
dude.
So he's got a posse of people that will riot on his behalf.
Yeah.
Maybe you should run for president.
We talked about this. You're funny. You're funny. We talked about this several weeks ago. The Hulkamania stuff, I had started getting into a discussion with Harper about when it was dead. Or not dead, when I was just tired of it. And I said, to me, not that I was tired of it before this, but after Andre and Hogan and WrestleMania 3, that was, in my opinion, what I consider a peak. Now, I'm not saying that you thought it was good. I'm saying I think like the majority were like, okay, it's peaked. You just did, reportedly however many thousand you filled
93,000.
Right, yeah, sure. You filled it with 93,000 allegedly, and you have this big huge match, and it's Andre and Hogan slams him and drops the leg 1, 2, 3, and yeah, Hulkamania is running wild. You're not gonna peak. You're not gonna get any higher. It's not gonna peak any more than that. Even if you're a Hulkamaniac, you might think it is, but it ain't. It's just not gonna happen. It's over at that moment. Not that it's over, but it's basically you're getting to the end of the book of the novel. But they kept going, and they kept going, and they did several more years, and it gets to the point where it ran its course, and now. The only different part of the course right now is Flair. And guess who's going to look up at the lights?
Man, this shit is cartoonish. And we ain't even got the Dungeon of Doom up and running yet.
Let me ask you a question. I know we're going to get to it later, Doc, once we get to Dungeon of Doom and stuff. Cuz you like you say, you had the dark period. When you first came back and you saw Hogan was in WCW. But you kept watching. Didn't you?
I kept watching because me and my buddies would get together and drink beer.
Right, and because you were a wrestling fan, correct?
No, it was at that point. It was.
Don't try to lie. Don't do your fucking mental gymnastics now.
No, I'll tell you. It was mid to late, probably fall of '95, maybe winter of '95. So it's still a little over a year out. And I didn't really know anything that was going on, but my buddy, who I still talk to today, he sometimes listens to this show. He and I became friends in college, and I was like, "You watch that?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, you should watch it." So we started watching it, and then some of our other friends started watching it with us, and it became a group thing, and we're drinking beer, and then all of a sudden, it took about a month or 6 weeks, and then you're hooked and like, "Oh shit," Back in, I remember turning off the nitro and walking straight to the bar and drinking the night that the Giant chokeslam Flair in the first match and won the title in like 2 minutes. Like, fuck this shit. I'm out of here.
Okay.
But at first it was just, hey, it's something to do. We're hanging out. Let's watch wrestling. And then it became a thing.
So my question is...
And then right about that time, you got to remember, we also discovered two things. ECW and message boards online.
So my question is, when you realize that doesn't work for me, brother, Bolea was here and was one of the top guys, because your feelings towards him now are the same as they were then.
Yeah.
What was your first impression?
Ugh.
Okay.
That's it.
So, but you kept watching. Don't put it on your buddies, because we all kept watching. As Dman says, we're a bunch of marks. I mean, at the end of the day, we marks. We watch this stuff.
I'd like to believe that the business is bigger than Bolea.
Okay, so then I'm going to ask...
It's almost like... this reminds me of like The Walking Dead, that last few seasons, where like people just stopped watching it.
I never watched it, so I don't know what to tell you.
Like Rick is gone.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, because my wife was... Yeah. I didn't watch it. My wife did, and she like reached a point where it was like, okay, I'm done with this.
Yeah, right. It's just... That's how this is.
But, Harper, you kept watching.
What?
You kept watching.
I think I was watching at this point.
Okay, even if you weren't watching at this point, we've all talked about that stupid 1995 or 96 uncensored match in the cage with the dungeon and all that bull crap. Like,
I remember watching that, but I remember the Renegade thing made me go, "Oh, the Ultimate Warrior's back? Oh my God!" And of course, it wasn't.
See, I think the first pay-per-view I saw coming back, which would have been the first pay-per-view I saw the night it happened, I think, was the one where they had USA versus Japan, and then it was Sting, Luger, and Flair in a triangle match, and the winner got Macho. So there was no Hogan either. And Rick won the title. I was hooked. What do you want to say?
Yeah, but Hogan is still, until the NWO kicks off and we're all really into it again.
And then that shit pissed me off because they always got to beat up the Horsemen, and the Horsemen never got to any comeuppance.
That's true.
Like you're just out there spray painting the same motherfuckers week after week.
But I mean, you kept watching.
Hey, I've watched a lot of bad wrestling in my life.
And I didn't have.
Here's the other thing. Here's a real important piece of the puzzle. What else was I going to go do? I was still relatively poor. I was young. I didn't have kids. It was me time. Everything was me time.
Yeah,
and it was like dudes hanging out. It was social, and I watched it, and yeah.
Fair enough. My point was,
I don't hate watch shit now. I don't.
It's a different story. You got a lot less free time.
Correct.
It's hard to hate watch stuff when you have free time. When you don't have a lot of free time, I should say.
Especially when you pick up new sports like hockey.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
So, any closing thoughts, Harper? Any closing thoughts from you on the contract signing?
I mean, Ric Flair was perfect, and fucking Hogan just dropped a turd.
Belay.
Yeah. Brothers and Hulkamaniacs waiting in the parking lot, and there's fucking Ric Flair just being real.
Looking like a champ while his opponent looks like a cartoon.
Yeah, I mean, he's real.
Look at that.
That castle you built on the fucking island.
That's rich for him to say that when he's been the guy on the big side of town with the big house and the big cars.
Yeah.
Somebody on...
How did WWE mess this up in 92?
What do you mean?
They didn't really get the mileage out of this they should have.
Oh, you mean when they had Flair and Hogan?
Yes.
Yeah, I got you. I see what you're saying. Bro,
they've always been like, oh, it's because the people in the North didn't know who Flair was. That's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, I'm not buying that. Somebody, so on the June 11th show, so this is several weeks back, somebody commented on YouTube. I'm not going to say the person's name. And the person said, Terry, I'm going to read it as it is with no punctuation. Terry made WCW, made me a lifelong WWE fan, turned the channel and became weekly watcher. Long live the GOAT. Miss you, Terry.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on. One of our listeners who always comments says,
y'all be nice out there.
Says, Terry, you go to high school with him, bro? Or we just work in the room, bro? And this dude replies and says, brother, I was friends with him. Stop being biased and a hater and start praising God.
Oh.
And our listener said, I guess you don't regularly listen to the fellas. It's a bit the boys do on the show. Don't work yourself into a shoot, brother. And this dude replies back that knows Terry, do better, be better. God bless. And that was the end of it.
Come on, y'all don't mess with people that are trying to figure out what we do. I mean, we need more listeners. We love you guys, but we need more listeners because we don't have ads to generate revenue.
Oh my God, it was funny.
I mean, Harper's still shopping at a discount grocery store. You think he wants to be doing that?
All right. Well, that was that.
But I mean, come on, dude. You only use those kinds of names if you truly went to high school with them. Now, Mike, what would Dman say about that press conference?
I think you need to ask Harper that question. He's the one.
No, I'm asking you.
Yeah, Mike.
Oh, bro, I mean, if I'm just going to really be real with y'all, I mean, y'all a bunch of fucking marks. I mean, bro, Hogan's over, bro. I mean, he's not as over as Bruno, but Hogan's over, bro. Don't get me wrong, bro. I mean, he's probably getting a little long in the tooth right now, but I mean, most of us are, I mean, I'm getting long in the tooth too when I'm throwing up Mountain Dew questioning my existence, but, I mean, bro, it's Hogan and Flair. I mean, don't act like you wasn't watching, Doc. I mean, you're a bunch of fucking marks. Y'all think you're fucking funny. Y'all ain't fucking funny talking about this, but Bolay could go, bro. I mean, you ever seen the Japan stuff? He can go, bro. Harper, you got anything?
Yeah, well, I mean, we're not in Japan in 94.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm sure Tom Brady could really. I'm sure he was a good scrambler back when he was in high school.
They had a great night at Ribera's after the matches, but we're trying to talk about this.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
thanks a lot, D-Man.
The contract is signed. We will see you at Bash at the Beach for Hogan and Flair.
I'm missing that show, right?
You will be there, I believe, based on the way the calendar's laid out right now. Hogan and Flair. You can hear us review it in a few weeks at tinyurl.com/PatreonBTT. All right.
Ugh.
We keep the show moving, and Tony throws us to highlights of Sherry aligning herself with Flair at the Clash. She came out as if she was aligned with Sting, but by the time the match was over, she was on Flair's side. So we break it all down again on Patreon, so please join. You will enjoy it there. Doc, did you have anything from the recap there that they showed?
No.
We then go to the Bash at the Beach Control Center with Mean Gene. We are only 3 weeks away from July 17th of 1994 as we record this. It is going to be Hogan and Flair again for the world title. We see a promo from Shaq. Doc, do you want to listen to
Skinny Shaq?
Boy.
Yeah, and a young Shaq. He's a kid.
Yeah. It's real quick. It's about 30 seconds. Let's hear Shaq.
The man who's going to be handing out the championship belt to the winner will be none other than NBA superstar number 32 of the Orlando Magic, Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq is standing by right now with comments.
Orlando, July 17th. Hulkamania is back. WCW. Ric Flair, how can you be the man when you ain't beat the man? Hulkamania is back. July 17th, baby. July 17th, be there, because I'll be there, giving the championship belt to the winner. Ha, 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 ha.
Shaquille O'Neal's good.
Barbara, what you laughing at?
He's just, God, it's great. And why has he got a club in his hand like he's in the Flintstones?
I can't answer that question.
Look, it's like a caveman club.
I saw it. yes, it is.
Look at all this star power we're bringing in.
How much you think they paid Shaq?
Let's just bleed money.
Yeah. Ooh.
I don't know, man. He seems like the kind of guy that would have been into this and maybe done it for cheap. It's
true,
in Orlando. Right? He was playing in Orlando. He's local.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I'm sure he got something. I hope he did. I love Shaq. Shaq's awesome. And we're going to run out Austin Steamboat.
Yeah, we got Austin and Steamboat for the U.S. title and so much more. We'll talk about it once we get there.
I asked earlier, when is Pretty Wonderful getting a shot? They're getting it at the Bash, bro.
There you go.
There you go. There I go.
All right. Well, we continue. Ricky Steamboat takes on Buddy Wayne in the next match. Harper loves Steamboat's entrance here with the dragon heads and breathing fire because he's told us that a million times over the last year. Heenan on commentary is gold. He's asking Tony who Shaquille is. And then Heenan says, Sugar Shack? Outback Shack? I never heard of him. So good. And then I got another timestamp from Heenan at 43:35, Doc. But before I go to that, what do you have?
I have the need for us to stop at 41:56.
Okay, so must be a woman in the crowd. So we're almost.
I believe the
there.
term we use is rat.
No, we're talking about a woman here. That right there.
She doesn't look like she's a wrestling fan to me.
Well,
Harper.
That girl, no.
How did she get here?
We talked about this numerous times. Bischoff has admitted to putting plants in the crowd.
Is she an office worker, a dancer?
She probably works for him. She probably works for TBS.
In marketing?
What kind of
marketing?
What kind of work?
That's nice. She's probably a receptionist.
Greasing poles.
That's nice. This is not Mad Men, okay?
The hell, it's not. It's a wrestling company.
Don fucking Draper.
First, you better get out of that arena. She's gonna learn about Don Draper.
Oh no, yeah.
You ever watch the scenes from the Bada Bing and Sopranos and watch the women dancing? How terrible they are dancing.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're uninspired.
It's so
And no
bad.
one's paid attention to them. I think they must have told them to do that so they're not a distraction.
Maybe.
Possibly, because they are.
What is
so
this
bad.
girl's name?
Yeah, what's her name?
Brittany.
Rebecca?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
Becky.
maybe that.
Tiffany,
maybe.
All right.
What percentage of the locker room has noticed her, Mike?
Too many.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, the boys have to know that there are plants out there. So, of course, they notice.
Do they care that they're
they're plants?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
They're Chick Donovan it up back there, you know. Got the dance. I listened to that this week again. I listened to us three fools break down that crap. It is the most ridiculous thing. It's one of the most ridiculous things we've done, and we've done a lot of ridiculousness in 10 years.
Well, I'll tell you as a little sneak peek, because I started the wrong week and watched it. So then I just fuck it, I'm going to watch it. So I've watched next week's as well, and Chick Donovan's on, and Johnny B. Bad's going to come out and do some dick dancing. And I was hoping that Chick Donovan would respond, but he doesn't. Makes me sad. That girl right there is trying to be a good girl, but she just can't get over the dick.
Come on.
Jesus, Doc.
The hump, I mean.
Come on. See,
she's trying to be good. She probably makes good grades in school, but she still smokes and hangs out with the guys that listen to Metallica.
Okay, see this. There went the new listener of the week, Matt Wilson. If they made it through us talking about Bolea and Flair and didn't work themselves into a shoot over us talking about Bolea, they got to this point and turned it off.
This is the girl in high school that was if you were in honors classes like your boy over here, you were she's kind of the attainable bad girl, not like the real bad girls ain't gonna. I mean, you don't smoke, so you can't get her, but maybe you could get this girl at some point.
That
you know
come
what I'm saying?
on.
What?
All right.
I'm just trying to tell you how life works.
Okay.
I could tell you, she looks like them girls, Mike, that when I was in high school, and you go out to them parades on veterans, back when the memory parades were fucking packed. You'll just see her. She'll be walking by with her friends and be, smoking a fucking cigarette, trying to look cool. You're like, oh God, come here. I'm in love. I'm in love.
That's right.
And she's got the fucking Banana Republic shirt with the. You remember those, Doc?
The Panama Jack shirt.
Hey, I got a question. How much do you think she weighs there?
Oh,
what was the time? What was the timestamp again, Doc?
41:56.
All right, because I moved away from it. Go ahead, Harper.
I guess about 115, 120. You think?
How much do you think she weighs today?
That's nice. That's real classy.
Would you say 115? Maybe 215 now?
Think she's still alive?
Yeah.
She's still alive.
She'd probably be about our age, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe a little older.
Maybe. Yeah, I'd say around that. That does make her legal back then too, which is good because we don't want to talk about.
Come on.
Well, we don't want to talk about anybody that's not an adult.
But you'll know for sure.
We do know for sure she's old enough.
All right.
Oh,
wouldn't have started
she's definitely old
Yeah,
enough.
she's probably like 20.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she's college age.
She's about 20.
Yeah.
This is her. She's got an internship with Turner. Oh, that's
Okay.
great. You
Well,
mean
could you
CNN?
Could you?
No.
This
Oh, the
chick
braids.
here-
He's
oh
the-
yeah, this
the
chick is
wrestling.
Fat City, fucking perfect environment.
She's at Kenny's Key West.
Oh yeah, that's her natural fucking environment. Is fucking Kenny's Key West. Now I got this new view of her. Oh yeah, they ain't the innocent thing about this broad.
Okay, I know Ian Riccaboni was like 5 years old at this time, but can you see Ian Riccaboni spitting some game at that one right there?
Oh boy,
walking into Kenny's.
No.
Oh yeah.
Do you think she's so fat now that
she had 2 packs of smokes on, and she had one in case the other one fucking ran out. She was ready.
Done that before. Now, we're like the boys when Mark jumps in the crowd. We keep jumping over each other to get at this. You think she's so fat now she walks with a limp?
I don't know, man. She might be on Ozempic. She might have qualified for Ozempic at this point, you know.
I doubt it. That's a rich people drug.
Yeah, Mike.
Okay. So,
and you have to really demonstrate a real need to take it, I think.
Right. Like you can't just be, I'm fat, bro.
Right.
It didn't work like that.
All right. We've been talking about this woman for 10 minutes now. Can we move on?
I can't help it. I mean, I could picture this chick in your standard daiquiri and creams with the freaking pina colada daiquiri with her friends on a Friday night.
With the Marlboro Light.
And that song comes on, Informer, I make it boom boom now.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing like white Canadian reggae rap.
All right. Well, we'll move along from whatever that was just now, the Kenny's Key West special of the week. We're going to go to Ricky Steamboat and Buddy Wayne. I'd mentioned something, Bobby making jokes about Shaquille, Sugar Shack, Outback Shack. Never heard of him, says Heenan. Heenan and Tony are going to talk about Hogan and Flair, and I got the timestamp to play here to listen to their audio. Here it is.
Always wanted to see, we'll now see it. Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan exclusively on pay-per-view.
You know, everybody thought, could Muhammad Ali have beaten Joe Louis? Could Namath have outdone Unitas? You know, now they're going to find out. Is Flair good enough to keep the title? Or all these years, has Hogan just been a 300-pound, 24-inch pipe-bound bag of wind like I claim? Let's see, seclusion. He's trying to play mind games with Ric Flair. It's not going to work.
Well, Ric Flair, the big shot by Steamboat, the master of mind games. Hogan in seclusion. Hogan doing training. We hope to find out who he will be training with or who he's been training with in the weeks to come.
It's Deal-A-Meal. He's with Richard Simmons, I'm telling you.
A pickup.
He's sweating to the oldies.
And a great belly to back by Steamboat.
Jeff Jewett's going to love that one. He did Deal-A-Meal. He told me one time. He's a longtime listener and patron of the show. Hogan is training in seclusion doing the Richard Simmons sweating to the oldies. I thought Bobby was good with that. Doc, did you have any thoughts on this match?
No, I thought it was kind of meh.
Well, yeah. It's
the job guy's good.
Is he?
Yeah.
That's the one y'all said y'all were trying to figure out if that was Nick Wayne's dad or whatever.
That's right.
He took a good bump on that crossbody to watch.
Right. That's what. Yeah, but the bump before this looked good too.
Look at him take that bump. That's
what I'm saying.
He's got good timing.
Well, that looks great.
Yeah, he's selling. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, if I kicked his feet up around to add a little spice to it. Yeah. This guy's good. What kind of car you think he was driving?
You tell us. That's your specialty.
Bus pass.
This guy looks like he's probably in his mid-20s, late 20s.
Sure.
Mid-20s, yeah, probably.
Yeah. He probably serves in Desert Storm. He was in the National Guard. Came back home. Got a job he's got a car. He's got a fucking Silverado.
Okay.
All right. Well, Steamboat wins, and that is that. From there, we're going to go to Dustin Rhodes and Arn Anderson versus Harlem Heat. So we know who's getting the Toot Toot award this week.
Jesus Christ.
That's right.
Let me just ask you this.
Yes.
Who's the right team to win this?
Harlem Heat, for sure.
Over Arn Anderson.
And Dustin, yes. Harlem Heat is a team. They just got put together. So the wrong team's going to win, but it should be Harlem Heat.
Jesus Christ. This is what happens when people who get their diversity let it go to their head.
Well,
yeah, Mike.
I'm sorry you two are racist, and
that's nice.
It's true, and y'all don't know.
You hear that, Harper?
Y'all can't respect two wonderful and positive and strong black wrestlers. Y'all have to, be racist and say they shouldn't win. I bet if y'all were there for the tryout match when Colonel Parker let him out in chains, y'all probably were cheering that.
Jesus. Who was that broad next to her?
As you take.
So Jesus Christ! Look at that thing. Both of these women are dead now.
Jesus, Harper.
Look at that thing. I'm just saying. If she's hanging out with something like that, she's dead now.
Okay, Doc, can you get your breath? Or Harper, maybe one of y'all, I don't care which one. What we're looking at here, you got to be a patron, everybody. tinyurl.com/Patreon BTT so you can see what Harper's laughing at and dying about. We were just talking about the one young lady.
God.
And now we realize there is a friend next to her.
There's always a friend.
And Harper, I need you to describe the lady in the red to the left, or it's this young lady.
That looks like Jim Ross after a Bell's palsy with a wig on.
Y'all going to hell, man.
Nah.
You see,
damn,
this is y'all problem. Y'all are being racist,
What?
and now y'all are making fun of women, being
That
sexist
looks
too.
like Jim Ross after a Bell's palsy attack with a wig on. I'm telling you.
Man, she's just. If that's who she came to that show with, trust me, bruh.
And now she looks like a dude.
She does look more. What kind of. Mike, what are you doing over there?
It's like she had
stuff around.
It's like she had a sex change operation.
What am I doing over here? I'm not doing anything.
She does, since she does look kind of manly now.
Okay, now y'all are being transphobic.
Tell me I'm wrong.
She transitioned in the commercial break.
I love this. There's so many people getting worked into a shoot right now over YouTube.
And that other chick looks like who was Jim Belushi's. She looks like Jim Belushi with a wig on.
Jim Ross.
Man, and it's 1994. That broad's still walking around looking like that. Those women go to these shitty dive bars, wherever the shit they're from. And that one in the red is just like, she's just like tagging along, and it's like, okay, I guess I'll fuck that one. And then you get the good one.
Mike, the one on the left. What percentage of the boys have been talking about her as a backup plan?
All of them.
Bruh, I've said this to you a million times. Don't let these wrestlers fool you. There's Ric Flair and there's Arn Anderson who's getting the top shelf. But there's a whole lot of boys in the back who did 10 times worse than that in their day and have no shame.
But that woman does look more, masculine or whatever now. She does.
I don't know. Harper broke me.
Yeah, yeah.
That reaction when he saw that wildebeest was hilarious.
So I have one other question, Harper. What kind of car does the one in the red drive?
Oh, this poor fucking broad. Oh, boy. It's
it's grim.
An 86 Chevy Nova with a blue door.
There you go. There you go.
when you slam the door, does it sound like a bag?
It sounds like a bag of tools hitting the fucking ground. Yeah.
She's got a pair of needle nose pliers to roll the driver's side window up.
Man. I bet this woman really doesn't excel at fucking life decisions.
I bet she could smoke and drink though. If that shit was an Olympic sport, she'd be a world record holder.
Bro, fucking y'all fucking retarded, bro. Y'all a bunch of fucking idiots, bro. Why nobody listens to your show? That's why you on no fucking sponsors, Harper. You'll sit there and you talking about, you're in the middle of serious stuff. We got Dustin Rhodes and Arn Anderson versus Harlem Heat. I mean, booking Stevie, bro. I mean, come on, bro. You know, bro, they could go, bro. I mean, you know, one of the greatest black tag teams of all time.
Why they got to be black?
You know, because I'm not racist like you two slap dicks are. Anyway, bro, I mean, we talking top shelf, top of the line, bro, and Harper's over here being a fucking idiot talking about the broads in the crowd for 10 minutes.
If Ric Flair hadn't just done what he did, Harper would get the Rolex for his reaction there because it broke me.
You know, Harlem Heat's getting it. What are y'all talking about?
I'm giving it to Rick, bro.
Okay, well, I tell you what, let's move along and talk about the main event.
I want to watch the rest of these. Man.
Sleestacks.
How much would you pay? Legitimately, let's be honest. We're all cheap, but would you pay $20 to get like a pop-in view on those two broads today, just to see where they are? Like, we could split it. We could split it. It'd be $650 or whatever a piece.
I would. Let's do it, Mike.
No, I value my money too much. I'm not spending money to remote view.
Harper and I'll do tensies on it and figure it out.
This is almost 32 years ago. Do you know what they look like now?
Just a wad of fat.
That's nice.
And growing cancer cells that haven't been checked out by a doctor.
Come on. What?
Come on.
What is, bruh? That ain't funny, man.
Yeah,
I'm not laughing. I'm just telling you the truth. If you don't want to hear it, that's up to you.
On to the main event. Dustin and Arn cut a quick picture-in-picture promo talking about Buck and Funk coming up at the Bash at the Beach. They're going to be wrestling them too. Stevie Ray had a Band-Aid on his right ear. I don't know the story behind it. If you know, DM Dman, DM Luke Hawks on Facebook and Twitter, and lastly, make sure you DM Harper, and you know they'll care. I don't care, but he did have a Band-Aid on his ear. You can kind of see.
Let me clean this up.
Yeah.
DM Mike.
No.
And say tell Harper.
No.
And Doc.
Just so everybody knows and is clear, I don't respond when that happens. I just don't.
Oh, shit.
Because it ends up being everybody wants to tell me, and I'm like, great. And then I forget. But he's literally got, it looks like a Band-Aid on his ear. I mean, you could clearly see it because he's a strong black man who's one of the greatest tag team wrestlers of all time. And there's that. All right, Doc, this is a short match. I mean, they're blowing through these matches real quick this week. I mean, they don't go long at all. Harlem Heat got screwed over. They got done wrong. But what were your thoughts on this? There's not much to talk about.
It's hard to have a serious conversation with you on this because you're incapable of it. My note was this needed more time.
Well, we gave all our time to Bolea, so you know we couldn't.
Yeah, right. That's the problem.
Yeah, you know we had to be racist. We gave it to Bolea.
Whoa,
we couldn't give it to the black man.
That's nice.
I don't think it's racist with Bolea. I think he's going to take everybody's time and money.
Well, now that is true, but he's still kind of racist.
Well, yeah, but that's different. We learned that later.
Right.
Well, you see, he's not racist yet.
Right.
He's still learning.
Right.
Anyway,
he's still spray painting words on the.
My God. All right. Any thoughts, Doc? I mean, this is a very quick match. Like Harlem Heat basically did the job here.
Yeah, they did. I was a little bit surprised that there wasn't a little bit something different to this, that they actually did a clean job like that. But, you know, they're in the ring with two Hall of Famers, and they're early in their career, so you do what you're told and you keep your mouth shut.
I don't know if Dustin's a Hall of Famer at this point, but I hear you. Arn is for sure.
I mean, well, he's also the Booker's kid, right?
It's true, but I mean, I ain't going to call him Hall of Famer.
Okay.
All right.
I'm sure you will. Do you think anybody messed up and they had to cut it and reshoot on Buck and Funk? That seems like a tongue twister that would lend itself to bunk and fuck.
No.
Okay.
Finish. Hot tag to Arn. Arn comes in. DDT's Booker. Arn pins Booker. Arn and Dustin win. No, I didn't go to high school with him. And that was that.
Team won.
I don't know about that. We wrap up the show, and yeah, that's all I got. that was how it wrapped up. Bobby and Tony send us off air. So from here, we got to rate it. Hand out the Toot Toot Award. You know the drill by now. Before we do that, don't forget to become a patron. tinyurl.com/PatreonBTT. This bash at the beach that's coming up in a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, I believe it is. The only way you can listen to us review it is at tinyurl.com/PatreonBTT. That's where you can also get the JV Goon Squad shows, the World Class shows, all available on Patreon, tinyurl.com/PatreonBTT. And don't forget, I recently started in January of 2026 uploading all of the video episodes that I have of the Smoky Mountain shows that we did where we provided commentary.
Where are we at?
Oh, so remember, we didn't do video versions starting out, like I told you. We're on like episode 100 maybe or so. So we're not quite to the gangsters yet. We got about
That's when it gets good.
Yeah, we got about 6 more months before the gangsters come in where we're
You better get signed up.
But
that's just the best. That shit of like super late 92 into like 2/3 of the way through 93 into 94. That's your golden period.
Yeah. So again, on Patreon, tinyurl.com/PatreonBTT. Doc, I'm going to throw it to you to either rate it or throw it to Harper.
No, it's Harper.
What you got, Harper?
C. At best.
The women didn't make you want to give it a higher grade?
No.
Okay. All right. Doc.
Harper wanted me to give it a higher grade when he started going off on that broad at the end, but man, we're at a point now where even Rick can't save things, and that's a dangerous place to be, if you ask me. In honor of Ric Flair, I'm gonna say B-.
Yeah, I'm gonna go B- as well.
I wouldn't give it that.
Well,
we know you give it a C. We heard.
Yeah.
I do have a question for you, Harper. Well, no, let's do the Toot Toot Rolex first before I ask you this question, because I want to close that loop first. So, Doc, who you giving it to? Or you gonna throw it to Harper?
Man, honorable mention goes to Harper for making me laugh so bad my stomach kind of hurts now. But I'm going with Rick.
Who you got, Harper?
It's got to be Rick.
So, jokingly, I do want to give it to Harlem Heat for putting over Dustin and Arn Anderson, but I got to give it to Ric Flair because
thank you.
He made that something.
It's good that you reclaimed your credibility here at the end.
Well, I'm not racist like you two.
Well,
that's a hell of a thing to be throwing around on a show, even as a joke.
Yeah.
Says the people who throw around the most ridiculous stuff on this show. Right.
Right, but here's the thing. And this is why the premise of your joke, your bad joke, is super flimsy. Why would you be truly hanging out with Harper and I after 10 years if we were truly racist?
Do you know how many times I've had to... I used to explain that to some of the people out there who would contact me. Now I just let them believe what they want to believe.
That's great. Way to stick up for us.
No, I mean, I don't have time for people who work themselves into a shoot. Like if you listen to this show for any length of time and you work yourself into a shoot, that's a you problem. Now, if you fly in and you're a one-timer, I maybe. Okay, you heard something that hurt your feelings and you wanted to melt like a snowflake. Okay, I can kind of understand that. If you've been around for any more than 10 episodes, you already know. We're just 3 idiots having fun. Because the world is beating us down enough that, we're just having fun. But I got a question for Harper before we wrap up, Doc.
Okay.
Harper, serious question. What would Dman say as he was listening to us on this episode talk about the women that we were talking about? How would he react?
Don't you grow up, bro? Come on, man. Like y'all never got any, crappy ass pussy back in the day, bro. Y'all know y'all got chicks that look worse than fucking they were. I know Harper has.
Bro, that's somebody's mother now. What's up?
Yeah, they're probably someone's grandma.
From the top, Dman told Harper. He said something to the effect of, Harper, I done fucking got more Tang than I done turned down more Tang in my life than you've ever had.
Yeah.
Tang. Mikey and DFW telling me this story one time that his wife says something about they had to pick up some actual Tang from the store. No. and she says it and he like loses it. Like he loses all sensibilities and just gives out the biggest laugh and chuckle. And she's like,
you can't explain it.
She's like, what? And he's like, how do you even explain that to your significant other?
You can't. Because even if you engage in a scholarly discussion, you look like a dumbass.
Oh my God, they look at you like you have wet shit hanging out of your mouth. They look at you like, y'all think y'all funny, but y'all ain't. Somebody needs to tell y'all that.
Nobody's going to ever tell us
nobody.
that. That's the beauty of how we've constructed this thing. There is nobody to tell us that. That's why we do this.
Say it.
That's why we do this.
All right. Well, Doc, let me just mention, when the show posts on Facebook, please reshare the show or share the show. When you see it on X, Blue Sky, repost it. It really helps the show grow. Get on the Facebook group. Tell all those other listeners out there who aren't patrons to become one at tinyurl.com/PatreonBTT. It does help the show grow. Don't forget, Wildcat X Rated is in New Orleans this year, the official BTT meetup, June the 27th. That is Saturday, June the 27th. As soon as ticket information is available, either myself or the champ, Luke Hawks, Oren, will post it on the Facebook group and onto social media, Twitter, X, all that stuff. I'll even make a post on Patreon just to make sure as many places as it can be put out there. As soon as we know about tickets, you will know. That way you can get your tickets. Don't wait. Once you see that post, make sure you get your tickets as soon as you see that. Because I don't want you to not get them. So again, June 27th, Saturday night in New Orleans is the official BTT listener meetup this year. Doc, that's all I got, man. What you got? If you ain't got nothing, throw it to Harper to hit the tagline.
Harper, hit the tagline.
Book it, biatch.
Hey, everybody, it's AIEZE, Eric Bischoff. And let me tell you something. If you're not already a Booking the Territory Patreon subscriber, you're missing out on the real deal when it comes to classic wrestling talk. Doc, Harper, and Mike, they're not just fans. They live and breathe this stuff. And here's the kicker. Over on their Patreon page, you get even more. We're talking deep dives into the Clash of the Champions, every WCW pay-per-view through early 1994, classic world-class championship wrestling. And yeah, even those off-the-wall JV Goon Squad shows. This isn't cookie-cutter podcasting. This is the kind of unfiltered, entertaining, can't-miss content that makes you remember why you fell in love with wrestling in the first place. So do yourself a favor, head over to Patreon, search Booking the Territory, sign up, and get in on the action. Trust me, if you love old school wrestling, this is where you want to be.